Hello, my name is Ali Sheridan and I am Director of SustainabilityWorks. This year marks the 50th anniversary of the first Earth Day. Sustainability has been growing as a concept since the publication of the Brundtland Report in 1987. Significant international milestones such as the Paris Agreement and the Sustainable Development Goals demonstrate an appetite and an understanding for the need for a new economy design, one that respects and strengthens planetary and social needs. 2020 has been heralded as a tipping point for sustainability. Designated the Decade of Action by the United Nations, the new decade began on a wave of activism, innovation, and government policies designed to create positive societal change. The call for business to take a leading role in driving sustainability and climate action is increasingly insistent. As a concept, business sustainability has evolved rapidly from its roots in corporate to social responsibility and incremental resource efficiency to now becoming a strategic concern driven by market forces. Today, more than 90% of CEOs state that sustainability is important to their company's success, with an increasing number of companies developing strategies, sustainable products and services, appointing chief sustainability officers, and publishing sustainability reports. But as well as increased public expectation, there are a growing range of drivers pushing organizations to improve their sustainability leadership. Firstly is the science. We are pushing the natural environment to its limits, and businesses are already starting to feel the impact. Whether it's rising temperatures, droughts, floodings, fire, supply chains around the world and at home are being disrupted today, driving supply uncertainty and price volatilities for many industries. For the first time, climate and environmental risk are listed as the top 5 global risk areas by the World Economic Forum, above other significant issues such as cyber attacks and terrorism. And with this, there is growing pressure from investors and wider stakeholders for companies to disclose increasing detail related to their climate impacts. Frustrated with their organization's lack of climate action ambition, employees are increasingly raising their voices to let their employers know the issues that are important to them. Today's workforce is seeking to work for organizations that share their values. 76% of millennials consider a company's environmental commitments when deciding where to work. And with millennials and Gen Z already comprising half the global workforce, the trend of employee activism is set to continue. An increasing range of new regulations and legislation are being introduced to drive the transition to a sustainable economy. The European Climate Law, the Green Deal, the Circular Economy Package will create a new landscape for organisations. And climate litigation and accountability also continue to grow. With now over 1,300 recorded climate litigation cases taken globally, organisations are increasingly at risk of being held accountable for climate inaction. However, even though we have seen a major increase in both awareness and appetite for climate progress, problems such as emissions, water scarcity, species extinction, and many others continue to worsen. Dialogue is still not being matched with action. A recent study of CEOs found that only 21% think business is playing a critical role in contributing to the Sustainable Development Goals. Only 44% see a net zero future for their company in the next decade, and just 1/3 have set or plan to set a science-based target. Sustainable business is reaching the limits of what it can accomplish in its present form. It's slowing the velocity at which we're approaching the crisis, but we are not changing course. More recent sustainable business concepts, such as the popular triple bottom line approach, designed to guide businesses to create an equilibrium between social, environmental, and economic impacts, have not delivered on their intention. In fact, the triple bottom line concept was publicly recalled by its creator in 2018. I believe the concept had not served to drive the sustainability agenda forward. Well, instead of tinkering around the edges of the market with new products and services, businesses must now transform it. That's the focus of the next phase of business sustainability, which we are slowly beginning to see emerging. At the recent UN Climate Conference in Madrid, more than 500 B corporations, these are businesses that meet the highest standards of verified social and environmental performance, transparency, and legal accountability, committed to being net zero by 2030, 20 years ahead of the Paris Agreement targets. In addition, more than 850 companies have now set science-based targets, and more than 220 companies have set 100% renewable energy targets. Emerging sustainable business concepts centered around systems level change and regenerative models, such as donut economics, are starting to gain recognition. For those companies who truly integrate sustainability and lead on climate action, the future is bright. For example, B corporations are growing 28 times faster than their traditional counterparts, and it's easy to see why. Having a purpose beyond profit, managing your risk, attracting and retaining talent, securing investment, and meeting the growing needs of customers and consumers are all part of a company's sustainability journey and essential components for growth. whether it's through innovating and designing system change at the scale we need, engaging millions of employees to become ambassadors for positive action, or finding new ways to collaborate, businesses have a unique position to lead on climate change. As we record these videos, we're in the middle of a global pandemic, COVID-19. Among the undeniable shock, disruption, and grief we are experiencing as a global population, there is a unique opportunity, an opportunity to design a recovery with sustainability at its core, a recovery that works for people, for the economy, and for the planet. A recovery that, if it's to be successful, will need business to be more ambitious and courageous than ever, with huge opportunities ahead for those who are. Thanks for watching. This video is part of a series of expert reflections curated by Future Earth Ireland as part of Future Earth Week. To watch other videos or to find out more about Future Earth Ireland, check out Future Earth Ireland on Twitter or go to the Future Earth Ireland website.